Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going over the situation in California with Governor Gavin Newsom and the intense fight to have a recall election and potentially have a chance to throw Gavin Newsom out of office in California. So, for anyone who's not aware of the situation right now, is Gavin Newsom has become very, very unpopular in the recent days and recent weeks or so over his handling of the COVID situation in the state of California. And Gavin Newsom has been under fire a lot for this, so much so that people have now started a petition to have a recall election, which is to have a candidate go up against Gavin Newsom. And what many people in California see is the potential best shot at getting Gavin Newsom out of office if that does work out. So first, I'll give you an update on the recall election itself. It says about 1 million signatures have been already signed to the California elections officials. So I don't know if it's on the ballot yet, but it is definitely getting closer than where it was a few days ago and a few weeks ago. So it is getting closer to potentially happening. Will it actually happen? I'm not sure. It's going to be very close if it does or it doesn't. But it's very, very interesting that even if it doesn't, 1 million people in your state already said, I want to see you out of office, which California is a big state, but that's still a pretty big statement. And it's turned for Gavin Newsom. What happens? Well, if there's a recall election, it's most likely going to be Gavin Newsom versus either a Republican or a farther to the left Democrat, or maybe there could be a more moderate Democrat, but I doubt it. So if there's a recall election, California is a very, very Democratic state. It has not had a Republican governor since Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the early to mid 2000s, 2005, 2006, 2007. So, is the possibility of a Republican winning in California super realistic? Not really, but if it's a Republican versus Gavin Newsom, I think it will be probably the closest governor election in California in a very, very long time. I'll be honest, I don't know if Gavin Newsom loses that race. I think the fact that California is such a Democratic state, even with everything that's going on now, I think Gavin Newsom still might be able to hold on narrowly against a Republican. Unless the Republican candidate completely knocks it out of the park and runs a perfect campaign that's all about how Gavin Newsom has failed California, I could see that being a potential message. Otherwise, it's going to be very tough to see Gavin Newsom losing a recall election. And the main example I used for this is the situation with Scott Walker in Wisconsin, where there was a lot of efforts to have a recall election against him by a lot of, I think it was the teachers' unions. But Scott Walker, he did get a recall election against him, but he was able to hold on and win that election very narrowly, but he was able to hold on. And I think, to be honest, California could be a similar situation where maybe the governor's unpopular, maybe there's a recall election, but he's still able to narrowly hold on. Which a Democrat narrowly holding on in California is never a good sign. However, it could be a potential situation like that. But the update in the situation is it is getting closer to a recall effort and a recall election on Governor Gavin Newsom. And we'll have to wait and see what happens in the coming days, coming weeks, and coming months. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you always get updated whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.